I'm going to take a larger sheet of paper, extra paper that I have, and I'm going to see if I can capture exactly the size that I want for the base. And as I do this, I feel as if this will probably make it. So I'll probably be adding on an extra section here. I'm not too worried about having that extra clay. I have a ton of clay here that I can pull from. I can slip and score a bit of this on once I get my form made. So I'm going to start off like this, match it on top, see how far it can take me, grab another piece, lay it on top of here, and then I'm going to start to experiment. I'm going to start to remove a little bit from here, remove a little bit from here. I can have about a centimeter overlap and it be safe. So the first thing I'm going to do is match these up, okay? I'm going to match these up by scoring and slipping and attaching them together and smearing. I'm going to place it on top, and this will be one of those times that I start to use my darts, okay? The first thing I need to do is get this to stay in place. So what I'm going to do first is actually attach it. Alright, so what I've done is I've put a coil on the inside. I've started to smooth back out the outside. I've worked on reintegrating my shape back into this. And now what I want to do is I want to take the top and I want to bring it in. And in order to do that, I'm going to find the weakest spot because this is too big and I'm going to need to cut it anyways. So if I find the weakest area, which is somewhere over here, and I cut it there, it'll actually help me to do two things at once. So what I'll do is I will take this and I'm going to cut out a triangle just to remind you how to do darts. Okay. And as I bring these in, you're going to notice that the shape starts to move inward. I'm also going to turn this and I'm going to cut off the excess at the top. And at this point, I probably should wait for the clay to be a little bit drier, but for the sake of time, I'm just going to keep moving forward here. I'd probably wait till the clay was a little closer to leather hard, but that's all right. Now, I like where this is going so far. I like to do half and half facing the opposite of each other. I'm going to score, whoops, wrong side. I'm going to score one of these sides on top of the other. So you can kind of see I did the front of one, the back of the other. I'm going to put them on top of each other. Smear this. And if you create a paper template for what this size should be, you don't even have to mess around with the darts. Basically, cutting out this triangle is me creating a dart. Okay. So I'm going in on the underside. I'm going to take a tool and I'm going to be smoothing from the inside with the tool. Smearing the areas that need to be smeared. I'm checking on the inside where I could see. I gotta hold it so that I can push on it without destroying it. And bear with me for a moment here. I'm going to trace the opening for myself. Don't lose your adapter, because we do not have extras. Use my tool to cut out that opening. And if you're really in a pinch and you feel like it's not holding itself well, you can always stuff the form with newspaper. It'll burn away, but it'll help hold the form until it's dry and until it's fired and even. It is super important that we keep going back to making sure that this adapter is cut right. You want to cut it so that it perfectly lines up with the largest one, because it's going to shrink as it's fired. And I think that this lines up really well, actually. So I'm going to take this, once it's leather hard, I'll put my chop mark on after I clean it up, fix it up a little bit, and then I'm going to fire it and go from there. Thanks for watching.